Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our next session of Standard 9, subject English. And today we are going to do a poem from our Behave textbook. Name of the poem is Wind, and the name of the poet is Chinnaswamy Subramaniam Bharati. Chinnaswamy Subramaniam was born in Ithiyapuram, yes, and he is also known as Bharatyar, and he was a Tamil writer, poet, journalist and an Indian independence activist and a social reformer. Popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati, he is considered one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all time. Yes, his numerous works were fiery songs kindling patriotism and a nationalism during the Indian independence movement. Bharati's works on varied themes covering religious, political and social aspect. Students, this poem Wind is a translation done by A.K. Ramanujan, and it's written both in English and Kannada. Yes, and if we know about Ramanujan's poems are still remembered as enigmatic work of startling originality, sophistication and moving artistry. Yes, A.K. Ramanujan awarded the Sahitya Academy Award in 1999 for his collection of poems, The Collected Poems. Yes, students, a bit introduction of the poem Wind. So we all know that wind is a natural phenomenon. Yes, and nature in all its manifestation was a source of inspiration for Subramaniam Bharati. Subramaniam Bharati saw wind and rays as a forces of nature that were designed to destroy the old and evil things in man's mind and create joy and liberty within him. Now in this poem, the poet talks to the wind. The power of wind has been described, and the poet says that wind is destructive. He has linked the destructive power of wind to the adversities of life and says that the weak people break down, but stronger people emerged out of adversities and become more stronger. The poem gives an important message that we should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to survive the hardship of life. A weak person breaks down like a weak building and crumbles. We must make this destructive force our friends with our strength and determination. So in the poem Wind, Subramaniam Bharati has very beautifully expressed this idea about the both damaging and nurturing aspect of wind. Yes, wind often mocks the weak but glorifies the strong. In this poem, wind is symbolic of the difficulties and hardship that we face in life. If we display strength and endurance, we can overcome these difficulties, but if we are weak and frail, we may succumb to them. Yes, students, so let's take the first paragraph of the Wind poem. Wind comes softly, don't breaks the shutter of the windows, don't scatters the paper, don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weakings. Yes, so this poem talk about the power of winds. In a direct address to the wind, the poet pleads with it not to break down the shutters of window, as they are only protections man has against the storm raging outside. In a manner, the poet is here asking the wind for protection. He also asks the wind not to scatter the papers in his room or to throw down the books from his bookshelves. As he continues to address the wind, yes, the poet's tone now changes to an accusatory one. He remonstrates with the wind as he shows it's a mess it has created in his room. With its force, the wind has thrown all the books down from the bookshelves and torn pages out of books as well. However, the poet does not restrict his complaint to the mess created by wind inside his house. Casting his gaze outside, he also says that see, the wind having brought a spell of rain with itself. Yes. Now the poet's tone changes to somber as he accuses the wind of destroying whoever is too meek and mild to withstand its force. Yes, students, the next paragraph. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling woods, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. Yes, crumbling means falling or to cause something to break. So again the poem. Yes, in this poem the poet's tone changes too somber and he accuses the wind for destroying whoever is meek and mild. Yes. So the wind, which has the power to tear down doors, rafters or even entire wooden houses, leaves the people without a roof over their heads or walls to keep them sheltered from a harsh world outside. The wind also tears down weak bodies and fragile hearts. That is, difficulty in life can lead to loss of hope as well as a loss of life. Yes. So here the wind is not only damaging the physical things but also something is breaking the people's mentally also from inside, and people are losing their hope to live the life. Yes, students, so the next, the wind god winnows the crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and wind will be your friends with us. So what is your poet saying? The poet warns his reader that we cannot escape the ill effect of the wind by appealing to it, as it does not listen to anybody. Yes, wind will not even listen any request. Therefore, we should build our home on strong foundation and ensures that our door cannot be easily broken. He suggests that we make ourselves strong both physically and mentally. We must train our bodies and our heart to combat the ill effect of the wind. If we are able to do this, the wind will no longer be our enemy. Instead, it will be our friend. Yes, the next paragraph, the wind blows out weak fires, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good, we praise him every day. So here the poet says that just as the wind blow out the fire if it is weak, but makes it fiercer if it is burning strongly, the wind nurtures which is already strong. Yes, this leads the poet to conclude that if we are strong, then the wind will increase our strength, but if we are weak, it crushes us. The poet asks the wind to blow gently and tell us to sing our devotion to wind god every day. Yes, students, so the message the poet wants to give us through the poem Wind, that the poet Subramaniam Bharati inspires us to face the wind, which symbolizes the hardship, courageously, and tells us that the wind can only extinguish the weak fires, it intensifies the stronger ones. Similarly, adversities deter the weak-hearted but make stronger those who have unfaltering will. In such a case, befriending the wind or the hardship of life makes it easier for us to face them. So the poet here wants to say is that if we are weak, these problems and hardship may overwhelm us and make us fearful, but if we face them with courage and determination, we are able to overcome our misfortunes. Thus the poet stresses upon the need to develop a strong character. Hope students you have understood the poem well, and a kind request to all my dear students, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you very much. God bless you all.